Hello and welcome to this tutorial about how to configure your Zeit account and deploy Next Right Now online using Zeit. So here I am, I just created my Zeit account. So the first thing we need to do is to create a project. So we're going to import a project from a Git repository because we have a Git repository available. So here you have, basically two choices. Either you have forked this repository Next Right Now. Maybe you want to use your own version, like, I don't know, maybe if you want to just try it out, then just pick this URL here and use import a third-party project. But if you want to use your own GitHub fork, then just fork the project and use your fork. If the point of using a fork is that if you want to use a single tenant setup, like you only have like one customer, and you want the native CI/CD integrated, then you should fork the product and use it from a fork. But anyway, whatever choice you make right now, it doesn't matter so much because you can change it afterwards. So we are going to start with a third-party project here. So here you have the choice between your own personal account or team account. For this demo, I'm going to use my own personal account. The point of using a team account is that if you want to create a project that is shared with several people, then you should rather use a team. So it depends on what you want to do here. Then you have to define the different environment variable. So I'm gonna keep it simple and use those that were included in the GMO. So Sentry DSN is required because otherwise it's going to crash the test. So Sentry DSN here. I use this one. The value doesn't really matter as long as it fits the pattern. I won't use that, and localize project ID. And for those two, I don't really care. So I'm going to use A, just don't use space. And this one, I forgot to remove it. So it already exists, but it doesn't matter, it's a or something like whatever value you want to use, just so that it allows you to continue. You can also, of course, use a real value if you have created the account, your own account. Then root directory, so it's basically simple, don't do anything, just continue. And same for the next view. So here it's asking me if you want to integrate it. So there are basically two choices, whether you do it or you don't. The only reason you should do it is if you want to use a single tenant setup, not a multi-tenant setup. If you use a single tenant setup, then you don't need our custom Zeit GitHub Action integration, and you should rather use the native one. But if you want to manage multiple customers, then you shouldn't connect, because you will need to disconnect afterwards because it's going to be duplicated with our own custom GitHub Actions workflow. Here, same, don't do anything specific. Everything is made to keep it simple. Okay, so now it's the first thing it's doing is that it's deploying to production. So the first deployment is not a preview, it's a production one, and it's gonna take a while. So what you should do here is to view the logs. You can view the function and you can view the domain. So if we view the domain, we see that it's going to be using Next Right Now. I should have actually named it something else. I should have used like customer 1, because I'm going to set up a multi-tenant, but this is fine anyway. In the advanced section, you can do deleting, and in general, you can change all the settings you just had prompted. Then you can see the deployment of this project, and here is the one that interests us, and that's where you find all the logs of the deployment. So those are quite useful because that's what you need to look at when something fails, and this is going to be the deployment URL. So if you open it right now, it's going to just add this, you see? It just adds a little bit of that, and it's going to redirect automatically to the URL when this is finished. So here you can see all the testing that goes. So it's basically a Jest test suite, and you can see all the variables here. So it's applying to staging. We want to deploy to production that it's use staging by default because they doesn't handle the multi-tenant things. So for the first deployment, it chose the wrong stage. And here I got automatically redirected to the app. So deployment worked. If it fails, it may fail if you use a wrong environment variable. That's the most common use case of failure at the beginning. So here we are deployed, and it was quite fast actually. Another tab that is quite useful is functions. So here you can see real-time requests. So assuming I just refresh or I go to some page and stuff, here you see all those. You can see everything here in the logs for real-time request. It's nice for debugging on real time. And here you have a filter to filter per serverless function. So each page is a serverless function. That's how the Next.js framework works. And each API endpoint also, if you go to API status, oops, so this is going to put 404, and API status, here you have some information about the environment, like which Node.js version and such. So that's it. We can go back to our user, and we have our project here, and we don't have any preview. That's it for how to set up the domain, the Zeit account with the project. Don't hesitate to ask if you have any question. Thank you.